Good morning. So, our topic for today is about decision making. How do I weigh my options? Whether students realize it or not, they make decisions every day. So, some are very important, some less so. They may not even be aware of their everyday decisions, like deciding what time to get up, what to wear, whether to eat breakfast or skip it, whether to get to the class or work on time. So as they grow older, they are forced to make more and more important decisions, some of which may have no simple answers. For example, whether to stay in school, to accept a job, or to marry. For many students, these are difficult questions, and the solutions they choose may affect their lives in far reaching ways. The tools needed for good decisions making include increased self awareness, understanding personal and family values and religious beliefs, goal setting, and communication skills and faith. Moreover, there are other factors relevant to decision making that students should be aware of. The first one is what we call information. So, as students need and often lack the knowledge necessary to make informed decisions. For example, a decision to take on a certain job might involve such issues as what salary is being offered, how much time is involved, and what skills are necessary. So students may have a different time obtaining the information they need due to embarrassment, not knowing whom or where to ask, or even having their request for information denied because they are too young. The last one is about situation. Adolescence can be a time characterized by impulsive decisions made under specific situations or a crisis. So, the stress of taking on adult responsibilities and challenges, and the sometimes strained relationship with parents and peers can lead students to make decisions intended to prove their maturity or to assert their independence. um, Also, the students need to learn that the consequences of such decisions can be far beyond what they had expected. So, many of the young students often make poor decisions that appear to be irrational or for no reason. Many of these poor decisions can be classified into seven patterns. So, the first one is what we call I want to escape. So a student chooses an alternative in order to escape something undesirable. For example, a girl does not go to a party because she is afraid no one will invite her to dance. Next is I'll put it off. So making a decisions by postponing it. For example, a boy puts off deciding how to complete his graduation requirements until the last semester of the school. Next is it won't matter. So pretending there is no need to make a decision. For example, not studying for a final exam, even though it is very important. And last is what we call I wish. So choosing an alternative that could lead to a desirable result regardless of the possible risk. For example, a teenage girl chooses first to work as a sales girl with the hope that she can go back to school and finish her course. So there is another more effective way also to make decisions that adolescents often overlook, evaluating different aspects of the problem and then making a decision based on that information along with their personal values as well as those passed on them by their parents, religion, and culture. Um, the students also are provided the opportunity to practice using a decision making model that breaks down a decision into workable pieces. So, what students need to realize is that using a structured model that evaluates possible outcomes of decision, is more satisfying than any of the other pattern. And finally, the students must be aware of the consequences of the decision that they make. So the immediate and long-term consequences and the emotional consequences, especially if a decision conflicts with one basic values. So I have here example of a video that shows very specific decisions that kid or students can um, decide. Please watch this.
My heart sleeps beneath the rust. Wake me up again.
Okay, so what a beautiful story. So for me, the reflection of the story symbolizes that the room is dark, the shades are drawn, he is engrossed in running, but we can't see where he's running towards or what he is running away from. He is entirely focused on running though, even if it's just in a video game. That's a way to show how he is running away from reality. His mother comes home and encourages him to open up, be more receptive towards the sunlight, meaning shift the focus towards the good things. That does not help, and she lives with a box, calls it his gift, something he tried to push away as it stood in his line of sight. A gift? He perks up and is delighted to see a puppy, but he is upset when he notices how his mother seems to have made a cruel joke by reminding him of his own disability. So he tries to ignore it as it happily bounces around the room. With every leap, the boy seems to be drawing towards giving life a chance. And with the final soar, the puppy manages to coerce some spark out of him, and as he rises, we see what was holding him back, steeping him in his own darkness. And as he walks out, he doesn't close the door behind him, not anymore. So the decision making there in the story, the boy decides already to make his life colorful. I hope you have learned a lot. Thank you.